This is the E50M, the German tier 10 medium tank. And I know what you're thinking, why in the fuck is this camo pattern? So first of all, we have the 4-leaf clover for some added RNG, and then we are doing the enemy team a favor by letting them know how much frontal turret armor we have. 180 if you were wondering. It's all flat of course as well. On the back we have the Russian star, or the Heineken star. That is also for better RNG. And I just painted yellow because I'm an idiot. But as for the tank, it's pretty good if you live in 2013 or something. But as of 2020, I mean, this is supposedly an armored medium tank with 180 frontal turret armor. So, you know, make what you want out of that. Realistically, this is incredibly outdated and gets completely dumpstered by tanks like the Leo now. Alright, also we are fighting the tier 10 matchmaking, but it seems like we won the fight of tier 10 matchmaking. There's no EBRs, only one arty, and we get the overpowered clan war reward tank. Very cool. But you know, as we read in that Wargaming Q&A, they wouldn't want to upset the players who worked so hard to get these clan war rewards. They rather upset everyone else playing the fucking game by putting these degenerately overpowered tanks in their current state in the game and allowing players to steel club in them. Very cool, very smart wargaming. Definitely the way you should approach your game. But who am I to teach them anything anyways? Alright, what was the name of this map? Steps. We're gonna go and snipe. And yeah, pretend that we're in a Leo, which we are unfortunately not in, because realistically this tank is just a bad, fat, slow, big Leo with a shittier gun. But we can bounce something a bit more consistently than a Leo, and the Leo doesn't bounce anything, so that's not saying much. That's like multiplying with a 0. It doesn't really do anything. Alright, and we're spotted already. That usually means that we're getting spotted from here, not from the front. I think these bushes are solid enough to not get spotted from the front. I should really get unspotted. That second shot was just as amazing as we want. Also, well played to our EBR. Epic gamer moment there. God damn it, man. Oh, fuck. That sucks. I think we're also gonna pack our little E50M backpack and go fuck ourselves somewhere back in the corner, back in the spawn. I have no heavy tanks playing this angle, and all our mediums are camping terrible positions, so we are not really expecting this to go too well. Luckily for us, the 430 decides to push up more for some reason. It is interesting decision, to say the least. Time to secure K9. Yes, yes. I'd like to thank Wargaming for putting this position in the game. It is incredibly fair and super balanced. And I am not being sarcastic in the slightest here. Why wouldn't you put a fucking hill behind the spawn with bushes in front of it and rocks as well? Also, learn to play 277. Okay? Just learn to play, buddy. You're just sitting in the open. God damn it. Come on! He didn't actually die from that fire, so I'm pretty sad right now. Alright. No need to be sad. We fixed it. .277 hates me? Why would he hate me? Come on now. Just your typical double fire. Ah, the RNG. What the fuck, man? Ah, armored medium covered. Yes, yes, yes. We at Wargaming smart. Nahuy. Put this in the same category in ranked as 430U. Suka blять. Very smart. Now the problem is the timing is kind of bad for this. I'd like to shoot that Krungwagen, but I might eat another blind shot. And since we're in a paper tank, No, Jesus. That's not the way you do it, man. That's the way. You don't do it. I'm not really sure what we're really waiting for here. We're kind of just hoping that we don't get caught out by terrible timing again. The problem with this kind of play is that, you know, now the enemy team can abuse their broken positions that are also behind the spawn on a hill with a soft cover and hard cover. They're not as good as this shit, but they're still way too good to be in the game. Also, now these bushes that I pushed down are actively hurting me. As you can see, most of the enemy team went back, and that's understandable. That's what you would do. Shadow is gonna try to spot for us. But, yeah, we need to put up the pressure, I guess. Need to put up the pace, the pressure, and all of that. I think I'm gonna go to the middle here. Like, surely you can blind shoot these positions like the E4 did, but you gotta be incredibly lucky in facing the armored medium tanks and not the, you know, tanks like the 430U. Aha. Very cool. Alright, well, we could try to look for that Leo. Wow. Impressive. Impressive little E50M. Wait, what were you asking? Did I try RAM setup? Have you played the game in 2020, man? Do you think this thing has any ability to close the range on anything without getting completely dumpstered? We did bounce a shot, though, and it was heat. It bounced off the Lucky Clover, by the way, if you didn't realize. So, all that armor, all that weight is finally paying off. We did bounce one shot. I am already happy I wasn't playing a Leopard in this game. That is kind of how it goes with a 50M. You're just very happy you're not playing the Leopard. That one shot you bounce is usually such a big deal. Wow, that was lucky. Apart from the 302 roll. This game looks to be pretty over now. Still this TVP possibly around here. That is a pretty disgusting angle there. Also, we still have to worry about that TVP. I think we just spotted a TVP. Pushing down some trees. Still a close game. Weird that the games can actually be close when the game is not full of RD and EBRs. Kind of odd how that works. I really can't overcommit. The TVP will just chew me up and spit me out. Kind of want to greed the Kronwagen though. Alright. Alright, alright, alright. No. Oh, at least all chat is on, and so we can see that we made that guy mad, and that's the only thing that really matters in all the things. TVP just killed the man, so he might not be full on ammo yet already. Can't fucking see him though. Full health, boy. Got away at least. Aha. Very cool. Very cool. Not shooting heat, so he might not pen my upper plate, but everything else should be an easy pen for him. He still has ammo for sure. Have the let's win the game tank behind us, but No health on him either. Like, technically this is the angle to ram him from, but realistically it's not gonna work, really. Nice play, 279. This is the kind of players that worked really hard to get their reward tanks. These kind of very talented individuals. Alright, well, you know. It kind of worked. We bounced a shot. We bounced 2 shots, actually, right? TVP bounced one, or no? Or did he just miss? Did we? Oh no, we just bounced one. So very good game for the armored tier 10 medium tank. Very good. Did I hit one blind? I don't think I did. Anyways, let's go to game number 2. No, the armor rolls have nothing to do with the, or the damage rolls have nothing to do with the armor. Alright, well this is a bit of a clown fiesta. Once again, no EBRs. There is 2 already this time, but what makes this a bit more of a clown fiesta than we're used to normally is the fact that there is a 50B on the top of the team. On both teams, actually. Kind of unfortunate, but we'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. I think I'm gonna go that way. I have no real desire to go up the hill. Not only we cannot find hull down, we're also too slow. And yeah, you generally just get dumpstered for going to the hill, so let's not do that. What we're gonna do though is go on this side and camp like a bitch with our epic armored medium tank. As that is usually the way to do it. T100 might do some nice scouting for us. Looking at the team right now, looks great. Not sure about those heavy tank positions, but other than that, looks fantastic even. So this tree is kind of weird. It doesn't look like it should ever give you any camo, but it oftentimes actually does give you a lot of camo. Man, our light tank is fucked. Good. Good. Then spotting on the one tank was really worth it. I mean, can't really fault him. I mean, scouting on this map is a bit RNG anyways. And you kind of have to guess what the enemy light tank is gonna do if you want to commit to any plays. Both 50Bs are on the hill. That's kind of interesting, actually. They have to push up way more up the hill for me to be able to do much about that. We're kind of here to just challenge this shit and see what happens with the rest of them. Pretty boring start though. But it is what it is. Falling down tree, but it doesn't really mean anything. No idea where he was sitting. This rock is in an unfortunate position for our ability to support anything here. We could think about pushing around, looking at how nobody in the enemy team is really getting spotted, but we could also sit here and deal with this when it arrives. Oh, hello. Remember how we wanted to push? Lol. That was almost a good idea, right? That's some strong driving from me there. Haha, I have armored medium too, comrade. What are you gonna do about it, huh? That hit him in the turret every time, unfortunately. If I was a bit more on the top, I could get this guy. Or I could just lob an APCR shell somehow. We're super screwed. This is the worst case scenario for this position, because not only we couldn't really support the hill. We also got flanked when they started pushing the hill, so we kind of gotta just fuck off here. I don't think there's really much of a choice. Well, luckily we still have our epic heavy tank position here. That should work wonders for us. And that's where their light tank is at. Wait, is he just YOLOing me? So I should probably rethink my fucking play here a bit. Ah, you know, armored medium tank. Armored medium tank definitely should be classified as that. Not an outdated, useless sniper tank. It's an armored medium tank. Definitely. Just like this guy is a vegetable. I mean, he kind of is a vegetable, so that's a bad comparison. You know, that's how you do it. If you're a big brain game developer, you also understand this. Just like Counter-Strike with an R8, they also didn't balance that within like a day. They kept it for years, because if they balanced it, they might have to do some more balancing later. And, you know, you can't have that. Talking about balancing, triple EBRs on each team. I wonder, is that tank overpowered? You read the Q&A they did. Yes, that's kind of a reference to that Q&A that they did. And why does it take them so long to balance shitty tanks and nerf overpowered tanks? Alright, well, we're looking forward to possibly a very quick death here as, you know, it's a fun EBR game and we're in a tank that is unable to play hull down on a map that only allows for hull down play. The real goal here is to avoid getting shot in the side by an FE405 and get one-shotted. That's the real goal. Let's see if we can do it. Saw the tree falling and we didn't get one-shotted, so that's as good as it's gonna go for me there. At least there's only one RD, so we don't have to be incredibly passive for it. Wow, did you see that, chat? So, obviously we get penned by everything if they shoot my turret in any angle, really. Or, you know. Well, just like I said. Just like I said. We get penned if they shoot us in any angle in the turret, and that's how it works. Even the AMX-30B, I think, has a better turret than this, because it can actually bounce stuff with the front of it. I mean, sure, I can bounce stuff with my gun mantlet as well, but the gun mantlet on this is tiny in comparison. Now we're both gorillas, but the FV is still missing. And once again, since we're not a what you'd call a hull down tank, it's kind of hard to... Oh my god, IS-7. Is this really necessary? Pixel, maybe? Nice. This is what you call nice. Nice! So that's over 1,000 damage from 2 shots in artillery we have taken so far. Once again, confirming our status as an armored medium tank. Confirming it over and over again. How the hell did a gorilla even made it up there? Is the question that I have right now. Brave Veg. Oh, come on, dude. And by the way, that 140 is not an armored medium tank according to Wargaming. The 140 is not one of those. 140 is, you know, I think it's counted as a support medium or some shit like that. As it, of course, doesn't have the prowess of the E50M. The armor of the gods that the E50M possesses. Well, at least we didn't get penned by HE. And that's something, you know? That's something. Oh, there's double gorillas there too, so this is kind of awkward. This entire game can be summarized with the word awkward, really. But that's what you get when you play a fucking tank that cannot do any hull down play in 2020. Just can't really do anything. You're just left at the mercy of your enemies, basically, to do really stupid shit. So you can farm some damage. But at least the gun is accurate. At least the gun is accurate, and no one can take that away from us. Come on, PvP. Oh man, I don't know about you, but after playing these 3 games, I'm really want to grind this line all over again just to experience the joy that is getting the E50M finally. Imagine there's still people that like this tank. Also, how is this guy still alive? I mean, I'm gonna die here because of my stupidity. But, yeah, I didn't think he would be still there. But, overall, I'd say E50M, 10 out of 10, would grind. If you're a masochistic... That's the word, right? Inflict pain on yourself is masochistic, not the other one. Yeah, that's the one. If you're a masochistic, dumbass shitlord. So, yeah, armored tier 10 medium tank, boys. I did bounce some damage in this game, to be fair, though. I did also take over 1000 damage from RT in 2 games, so yeah. Masochist. Masochist? Alright. Well, I think that's gonna be enough for this epic YouTube video. I don't think there is a point to look at the end plate of that game, as nothing really happened, but yeah. Clap for Wargaming. This is an armored medium tank. You did a great adjustment for the last ranked season. Well done, guys. Well done. We're real proud of you. At least you removed tanks from the tech tree.